Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and this is going to be another match review. Now, don't be alarmed, I know what it looks like. Hey, don't be alarmed, just something that happened earlier. As a result of watching this match, I noticed it a couple hours after watching this match. I began to turn invisible. Yeah, I unfortunately began to turn invisible, and it caused a bit of a stir while I was at work. And so as soon as I got home from work, I called the doctor, told him what happened. He told me that this is something that indeed has happened before, with when it comes to watching this match. I think he said like 1 in 100,000 cases of someone accidentally turning invisible after watching this match. But thankfully he has a serum for it, so I am going to go to the doctor first thing tomorrow morning and pick that up. It did cost a little bit, but I should be okay. And I'm gonna take it, take the serum, and hopefully by the time we get to tomorrow's video, I should hopefully be back to normal. But in the meantime, I wanted to kind of look at this match for today. So we've looked at a lot of matches. We've looked at several matches here on the channel, even in the short time that I've been doing these match reviews here on the channel. And we've seen all kinds of matches with all kinds of stipulations, but we have never quite seen a match quite like this in our time, at least here on the channel. And so I figured today we'd finally review it. It's a match I had always been interested in seeing, but now here's the chance. And you know what? I might have turned invisible for the day, but it was definitely worth it. I'm, of course, talking about Invisible Man versus Invisible Stan at GCW, Joey Janela Spring Break 3. So, I'm probably gonna have to abbreviate it for the upload here on YouTube. If I can get the whole thing in there, that's the one downside, right, of the YouTube titles, is it only has a 100-character limit. But what can you do? But nevertheless, as always, I am not a professional wrestling reviewer, analyst, or anything like that. Just a man who enjoys a good time, and I definitely had a very fun time watching this match. This match was a lot of fun for a lot of different reasons. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, if you've seen these reviews of mine before, even though you can't see me, but if you have seen these reviews of mine before, you kind of already know how this works. But if you haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and disliked about the match. So what did I like about the match? Pretty much everything, really. Like, this is a very different type of match. It's a very fun and creative type of match. I said it before, and I'll say it again, the stuff you can get away with on the indies. And I know GCW is kind of, would GCW count as indies? I'm not entirely sure. Let me know if I'm incorrect about that. But in this one, just a very fun, very goofy concept that they ran with. Of course, there's Joey Janela, known for kind of goofy, fun concepts. But also the thing is apparently this match had been on my radar for a bit. I knew I wanted to save it for a day like this, that being April Fool's Day. But it turns out the lore of Invisible Man goes a little bit further back than I thought. Him and Joey Janela actually faced off before, or in the ring. And so Invisible Man is battling his evil brother, Invisible Stan. Hopefully it's not the same Stan from the Eminem song. If so, that'd be kind of awkward. But what I love the most about this match, and about how this match is pulled off, is that everyone, from the referees to the crowd, to the announcers, everyone is in on it. Everybody's in on the joke, and they just kind of go with it. Like, hey, you get entry music for both Invisible Man and Invisible Stan, and Invisible Stan is very much the heel in this match. Although a bit of an interesting dynamic shift, as we'll get to. Yeah, Invisible Stan for the most part is the heel in this match, or Invisible Stan, I should say, and Invisible Man is Invisible Man is the good guy, the baby face, and they play their roles well. And the referee being in on it, the referee is Bryce Rinsberg, who would go on to be a referee for AEW. Him putting on the bad boy vision glasses, which I guess are supposed to be like glasses that make you see the unknown. It's like that. It's like that one like monocle piece, I guess, from the Spiderwick Chronicles. Well, so that is a movie and a book franchise I had not heard in ages. But yeah. So Bryce Renberg able to see the wrestlers, and you can't see it because I've turned invisible, but I'm doing kind of quotation marks with that. But him being able to quote unquote see the wrestlers, whereas although how is the audience able in kayfabe? How is the audience able to see them as well if they don't also have the bad boy vision glasses? But nevertheless, Bryce pretty much plays the role of conductor here, or conducting the crowd on what's going on the moments, and these two, Invisible Man, Invisible Stan, they are snapping. They are putting on a 5-star classic, and the ref goes through all the tropes. He even brings in chairs, so I guess it's like no DQ. He brings in chairs so they can like slug at each other while they're both sitting in the chairs. A spot that I've actually not seen that often now that I think about it. And then the only time you really see it is in like these like no disqualification matches. Bryce even throws on the gloves because Invisible Man was apparently busted open, he throws on the gloves as well. Then they make their way out to the crowd and supposedly dive. We even get a crowd dive in this match. That is crazy thing about. And it's even funnier because like I said, everybody's in on the joke. Everybody's booing and cheering accordingly as to who's supposed to be booed and supposed to be cheered. When because other referees do come out to kind of split the crowd up as Invisible Man and Invisible Stan are brawling through the crowd. Then when the dive supposedly happens, which is totally directed by the ref, kind of giving the cues to when they dive. Then a lot of the audience members, or maybe they were plants, I'm not sure, but some of the audience members and the other referees kind of fall back how they normally do when people dive from the crowd onto each other. So that's admittedly pretty funny. So there's that. We even get a table spot, which I'm not sure if they had like some sort of string or something like that to like break the table or something, like to break away the table. But admittedly, it was set up like in the corner or at the beginning of the match, and then was there at the end. And but I don't know if they had some kind of contraption or lever or whatever to pull it closed. So that the table could like collapse and break as Invisible Man sends Invisible Stan through the table. But having that break was actually pretty impressive. Although there is a moment where someone, I missed his name, does interfere on behalf of Invisible Man. He actually takes out Invisible Stan. And so kind of a double turn, which is a little bit strange. Hey, I don't know if it was the commentary messing up or if they were implying that it was supposed to be like a double turn, because to have someone cheat on Invisible Man's behalf when he's supposed to be the babyface, that's kind of and having someone interfere on his behalf without prior, because nobody interferes on behalf of Invisible Stan. That's kind of a heel move. That's really weird how they went about it. I'm probably gonna chalk it up to now. Now I'll probably have to dig into the lore after this match to see if it was like a full-on, it's supposed to be established double turn, but otherwise, I might chalk it up to the commentary kind of messing up there, but it was kind of weird how they went about that, but it is still funny. Like the commentators, they are all in on it. Like they are calling this thing straight, and they're giving you everything when it comes to this. It's like I said, Invisible Man and Invisible Stan are putting on a 5-star classic. We got the blood, we got the table spots, we got the fighting in the chairs. It's a bigger brother versus brother blood feud than Undertaker versus Kane. But eventually, Invisible Man does get the win and over his evil brother, Invisible Stan. So that's admittedly pretty funny. How like everything in this match was put together, and at least in this one, the good guy wins. So that's pretty cool. If I did have to find something to dislike about this match, it'd be the fact that it turned me invisible. But it should be fixed by tomorrow. So, as even though the match did turn me invisible, it still put on a banger. So you know what? I am willing to let bygones be bygones. But I guess I just gotta be careful about watching the match if I ever want to go back and watch it at some point. But in the meantime, that is going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor: like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and turn on those post notifications so you know every time I upload a video, so you never miss an upload. And let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the match, my review of the match. Do you like the match? Do you like my review of the match? Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. Be careful not to turn invisible. Take the proper precautions. They did hand me a pamphlet, or send me kind of like a digital pamphlet. They emailed me a digital pamphlet about the proper precautions to not turn invisible next time I want to watch this match. So, I gotta follow those. I didn't follow those the first time around, and well, look what happened. So, just definitely be careful. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.